welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Cook With Me video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. I'm currently following the WW Personal Points program, but I also provide calories on my channel as well. So for this video, Tracy, this is for you. Tracy had asked if I could show how to do the chicken and creamy onion sauce with Brussels sprouts almondine. So this is a recipe from Home Chef. I did get a Home Chef delivery, and I mentioned in my meal plan that I was doing a couple of deliveries this month. This one today is chicken and creamy onion sauce with Brussels sprouts almondine. The meals that I pick are usually calorie conscious and carb conscious. So for this one, I don't know if you can see, it's really small, but the calories for this meal are 530 calories, and then there's only 18 grams of carbs in there. For the points, what I do to figure the points is I take all the ingredients and add it into the WW app and figure out what my points are. So this came out to 9 points for me, and then I earned back 2 points from the vegetables. So this says it's a 15-minute meal, but I will let you know that even for me, when something says 15 minutes, it never takes only 15 minutes. I always take longer for some reason. So the first thing I'm going to do is just make sure that I have everything that's in the kit. Okay, so I just dumped my bag because I don't want that bag ruffling around. So we've got the caramelized onions, 0.6 of an ounce of butter, the half a teaspoon of garlic salt. We've got the 2 green onions, the lemon garlic butter, half an ounce of shredded Parmesan, 12 ounces of Brussels sprouts, half an ounce of smoked almonds, and 1 ounce of light sour cream. So I've got everything. If you are new to my channel, a lot of times I make DIY dinner kits. Sometimes I order from Home Chef, sometimes I do my own. And also another thing to keep in mind is it tells you things that you're gonna need in addition. So you need olive oil, salt, pepper, and 2 medium nonstick pans. So the points and calories are not including the olive oil. So just keep that in mind, depending how much olive oil you're using. I usually, just to be on the safe side, I usually add in a couple points. So for me, I like to keep my dinners right around 10 points. So I figured 9 points minus the 2 that I'm getting for the vegetables is 7. So if I add back in 3 points for the olive oil, that's fine. And I'm not gonna end up with 3 points. I'm gonna open the cream cheese just so it starts to melt a little bit. And same with the butter. Alright, I'm going to get my produce washed. So now I'm going to cut the green onion, and I'm going to separate the green from the white. So now I'm just going to cut the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to cut the ends off and then just cut them in half, and then I'm just going to chop those up. Alright, now I'm going to take the chicken out and pat it dry and just add some salt and pepper to it. I don't think I mentioned this. The one that I do makes enough for 2. Okay, my heat is on medium, and now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of olive oil. Alright, after that's been heating a little, then just add the chicken and just let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. Alright, now I'm going to take my other pan. I've got my heat on medium-high, and I'm going to get my Brussels sprouts going in this one. So about a teaspoon of olive oil. And then we're going to add the Brussels sprouts. And then we're going to add the white portions of the green onion and the garlic salt. And then we're just going to stir that for about 1 to 2 minutes until they start to soften. And now I'm switching to a voiceover so you don't have to listen to all that background noise. So now I'm adding the 1/4 cup of water, and then I'm just going to cover it and let it sit and cook for about 7 minutes. So now I have my chicken done, and as you can see, it's now in 4 pieces. I like to just cut it in half, like thin it out, and that way, I don't know, to me visually, it just looks like a lot more when I put it on the plate. So now I'm just gonna cover that with some foil and set that aside and just let it sit while I finish the rest. So now I'm just going to take my pan and just kind of wipe it clean. You don't really have to wash it. Just wipe as much of the little crumbs as you can out. Now I'm going to take the 1/4 cup of water and just put that in my pan. I'm going to take the sour cream. So again, this was 1 ounce of light sour cream. And then the 1 ounce of caramelized onion, that's going to go in there. And then I'm also going to put in some pepper. And then also some salt. And then just mix that around until everything's just all mixed together. And as you mix it, the sauce will thicken as well. So now I have my pan a little bit off the burner. I'm just adding in the butter. I just have it off the burner a little bit because I don't want that cream to overcook. So now I'm holding it up so that it's off of the burner, but still over the heat a little bit. And I'm just swirling it around just to mix that butter right in there. Now I'm going to uncover my Brussels sprouts, and I'm just going to give them a good stir. They might be a little bit brown to the bottom of your pan. That's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to take that butter. This is the lemon garlic butter. It's 0.8 of an ounce of lemon garlic butter. And I'm just going to throw that in there and mix that all around until that's melted. Now it's time to just put everything together on the plate. So I have these fancy looking plates that I just absolutely love. So I'm just going to take the chicken and kind of pile it on top of each other a little bit. I've got half of the Brussels sprouts going on one dish and half going on the other. Like I said, this is enough just for 2, so it's just for my husband and I. Next, take that amazing cream sauce. I'm telling you, this dish was so good. So just split that cream sauce over both of the chicken halves. And then add the green onion. I ended up adding some green onion to the Brussels sprouts as well, just because I had some extra. And then finally, the Parmesan cheese. So this is half an ounce of Parmesan cheese. And then I ended up giving my husband his. He did not want almonds on his, so I ended up doing the almonds on mine. So I think it ended up being like 6 or 8 almonds. So this was amazing. So like I said, it's the chicken and creamy onion sauce with Brussels sprouts almondine. You definitely don't need to be subscribed to Home Chef. You can definitely make this yourself. I'll be sure to link the recipe down in the description box below, but I'll also leave a link to Home Chef in case you're interested in that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.